Good morning, students. Welcome to mathematics subject. Today, we are going to continue with exercise 7.2, the remaining sums of chapter number 7, variation. Last lecture, students, in practice set 7.2, we have completed till question number 1 and 2. Today, we are going to start with question number 3. What is given in question number 3? The boxes are to be filled with apples in a heap. If 24 apples are put in a box, then 27 boxes are needed. If 36 apples are filled in a box, then how many boxes will be needed? The question says that if I put 24 apples in one box, then I will need 27 boxes to complete the heap of apples. And if 36 apples are filled, means number of apples increased in a box. If I fill 36 apples are filled in box, then how many boxes will be needed? So students, first let's assign variables. So solution, let the number of apples be x and boxes needed to fill them be y. As student you know, more the number of apples in a box, less is the number of boxes required to fill them. So this is a case of inverse variation. So let's write down in symbolic manner. Therefore, x varies 1 upon y. That is inversely. X varies inversely to y. It is written this way. So our next step will write down in equation form. Therefore, x equal to k into 1 upon y, where k is a constant. Now student, therefore x into y equal to k is the equation of variation. Now when we have the value of x, so when x equal to 24, y is equal to 27. So by using this value, let's find out the value of constant, that is k. So we'll substitute this value 24 and 27 in this equation of variation to find the constant value k. Therefore, 24 into 27 equal to k. Now we'll multiply 24 into 27. So we'll get 24 into 27 will be 648. Therefore, k equal to 648 is the constant of variation. So you got the value of k, that is 648, constant value. Now student, will substitute this constant k value in this equation and will frame again the equation of variation. Therefore, x into y equal to 648 is the equation of variation. So now, which value was given, student? Number of apples, that is how many? If apples are filled in a box are 36. So substituting x equal to 36. So let's find out how many boxes will be required, means the value of y. So we'll substitute x equal to 36 in this equation of variation. So therefore 36 into y equal to 648. Now I'll bring this 36 to right hand side, it will divide. So our next step will become, therefore y equal to 648 divided by 36. Now it will cancel, students. So you'll do cancellation, that is 36 ones are 36. Now 64. So you will do 36 ones are 36. So you'll minus. So what you'll get, 64 minus 36, you will get 28. So 28 and one more 8 is remaining. So it will become 288. So 36 5s are 36 8s are 288. So you'll get value of y is equal to 18. Therefore, the value of y is equal to 18. So students, so if you fill 36 apples in a box, So number of boxes required is 18. So final statement you'll write down. Therefore, 18 boxes will be needed if 36 apples are filled in a box. Okay. Now we'll move to our next question. Question number 4. Write the following statement using symbol of variation. So you have to just write statement using the symbol of variation. So our first question is the wavelength of sound, which is given with the variable L, and its frequency F are in inverse variation. So it is already stated that it is in inverse variation. So you'll write down in symbolic manner, that is symbol of variation, you'll put and write down the statement. Therefore, solution L, you'll use the symbol. So L, that is wavelength of sound, varies 1 upon F, that is frequency. Okay. Next question, that is given the intensity I. Intensity is denoted with variable I. The intensity I of light varies inversely with the square of the distance of screen from the lamp. So solution you'll get I varies 1 upon d square. As you can see, inversely with square it is given, square of the distance. So distance is denoted by d, so I'll use the variable d. But what it is given inversely with the square, so you'll put square, that is it will become d square. So in symbolic manner it will represent as I varies 1 upon d square. Okay. Now we'll move to our question number 5th. Now what is given? If x varies 1 upon square root of y, or I can state like that, if x varies inversely to square root of y, you can read this in this manner also, and x equal to 40, then y is equal to 16. If the value of x is 40, then you'll get value of y is equal to 16. Now they have asked you if x equal to 10, then find the value of y. You have to find the value of y. Now by using this value, student, we can find the constant value. So the first part which is given, that is x equal to 40, then y is equal to 16. This is given for finding out the constant of variation, that is the value of k. Then after finding value of constant, we can use it and we can get the value of y when x equal to 10. So let's start with the solution. So x varies 1 upon square root of y. It is given. So we'll write down in equation form. Therefore, x equal to k upon under root y, where k is a constant. Now, when x equal to 40 and y is equal to 16, let's find out what will be the value of k. So next statement will write down, therefore x, this y under root y, if you bring it to left hand side, it will multiply. So x into under root y equal to k is the equation of variation. So when x equal to 40, so you'll substitute x equal to 40, y is equal to 16. So you'll substitute this value in this equation of variation. So what we'll get? 40 into under root 16 equal to k. Now student, you know 40 into this root 16. So you'll get into 4. Under root of 16 is what, students? 4. So the value 4 will come out. So therefore k equal to 40 into 4. So you'll multiply this 40 into 4, that is you'll get 160. So you'll get the value of k equal to 160, the constant of variation. So again, let's frame our equation of variation. Therefore, x into under root y is equal to 160 is the equation of variation. Now by using this equation of variation, we can find the value of y when value of x is given as 10. So we'll write down, substituting x equal to 10 in equation of variation, you'll get 10 into under root y equal to 160. Now this 10, you'll bring it to right hand side, it will divide. So student, you'll get, therefore, under root y equal to 160 upon 10. So the zeros will get cancelled. So you can cancel. So you got under root y is equal to 16. Now student, we need the value of y, not square root of y value. So I want to remove the root sign from here. So you will do squaring on both sides. So the under root sign will be removed. So the next step you have to do is squaring on both sides. So when we'll square, so therefore y equal to y equal to 16 the whole square, because both side we are squaring. So here the root sign will cancel. So it will become 16 square. Now therefore value of y is equal to 16 into 16, that is 256. So you got the value of y is equal to 256 when x value is 10. Okay. Moving to the next sum. What is given, students, in sixth sum? X varies inversely as y. When x equal to 15, the value of y equal to 10. And if x equal to 20, then find the value of y. We have to find the value of y. So same method will do. Now it's clear, I hope. So you can do it. X varies 1 upon y, which is given. We have written in symbolic manner. Now let's write down in equation form, that is x equal to k into 1 upon y, where k is a constant. So therefore, x into y equal to k is the equation of variation. Now first, which is given, value of x and y, we'll use that and find out the value of k, that is constant value. So when x equal to 15, y is equal to 10. So we'll substitute this value. So it will become, therefore, 15 into 10 equal to k. So you'll multiply, you'll get 150. So k, the value of k equal to 150 is the constant of variation. So you'll substitute this value over in equation of variation. So you'll get, therefore, x into y equal to 150 is the equation of variation. Okay, now students, now by using this equation of variation, you can find the value of y when x equal to 20. So substituting x equal to 20. So it will become 20 into y equal to 150. Therefore, next step, therefore y is equal to 150 upon this 20 will come to right hand side. So it will become divide 120. Now student, you can cancel the 0, last digit, this 0 will cancel from here. So what remains? Therefore y is equal to 15 upon 2. Now you can divide easily. So you know 2 ones are 2, 2 sevens are 14. So 7s are 14. 1 remains. So we'll put a decimal point. So it will become 10. So 2 5s are 10. So you get 7.5 as the answer. So therefore y equal to 7.5. I hope you have all understood this concept, direct and inverse variation. Okay, we have completed our exercise 7.2, students. So you'll complete your books till here. Now exercise 7.3 is omitted for the syllabus. So thank you, students. Stay home, stay safe.